Good morning. So I did promise a while back that I was going to show how to install the Apex engineered strut brace, which you're going to see right here in the front screen here. So basically, Apex engineered makes a really cool front strut tower brace that works great for the L28 series 280ZX. And this is what we have right here. Now this works great for all 280ZXs and 280Zs. Only problem is if you have a turbo, you may run into an issue of it rubbing on the auxiliary air control valve, which I'm going to zoom in here shortly and show you. And the solution, and Godzilla Raceworks actually made the solution, is to buy their block off plate. And that's what this is right here. And that's what we have right here in front of us right now. So we're going to basically take this and install it on the L28et shortly so we can continue with this. Now there is one issue you may come across is if you haven't gone to a standalone system like Megasquirt, which Godzilla does offer, you could mess with it manually and install, or actually you're going to have to get to it, is on the throttle body. I'll show you on the screen right here. You need to basically loosen the screw. Now I would put some PB Blast because obviously it's 41 years old. This is just a photo of one that's been taken out already. Mine's in a really awkward position. You have to reach underneath it and find the screw and adjust it to adjust the idle. Otherwise, you're gonna just go ahead and get the Megasquirt. But for now, we're gonna attempt to do this today. I did spray it last night with PB Blast, let it soak overnight. We're gonna see if I can adjust it after I block off the, after I remove the valve and do the block off plate. I'll see how much I have to actually adjust. So that's going to be today's mission. So we're going to go ahead and cut away to that and get to the car here shortly. Okay, so what I did was I went ahead and blocked off the AEC valve with a little rubber cap right here, and then I took the hose that went to it right here, I capped it off as well. And I just started the car and it seems to be idling just fine. So I may not have to mess with that the idle screw down there. I mean, I felt for it, the PB Blast is still there. It's way underneath here. I'm just gonna let it warm up, and once it gets to temperature, we're gonna see how it actually idles. I might actually take it for a drive real quick like this, because what I'm trying to avoid is having to take it all apart or blocking it off yet. So I'm just going to do this process first to see how it runs, and then I'll continue with the block off plate. Okay, so the car is warming up and I noticed the RPMs did drop a little bit. It went from 750 to about 500. You can hear it loping, or you can just hear it. Yeah, we're at about 500. Normally 650, 750 is normal for this car that I've noticed. I know some people say 750 to 850, but we're at about 500. I guess I can adjust it a little bit, get it up to 750. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit longer to see if it drops. I might actually take it for a drive to see if it stalls and go from there. Alright, we're going to take the car for a little drive real quick just to see if it stalls with that hose attachment. We're going to head over to O'Reilly's and pick up some more hose caps real quick. So that's what we're doing. Let's see if it stalls. So far she's running pretty good. She's idling at about 600. I prefer 750. She's warmed up pretty good. It's a cold morning here in Texas. Let's see how she rides. She's idling pretty good actually, no issues at all. She's actually more responsive and idling a lot better, even at temperature. So this is a good thing. Could be just because it's cold outside. She may run a lot worse in the summertime, but the goal is to get Mega Squirt installed on this car and basically go with a larger turbo setup and exhaust setup. There are plans I'm doing with this car. It is getting painted in the spring. I am getting coilovers. Right now I'm running on lowering springs and shocks. I do want to do a full coilover setup. The rear strut brace from Godzilla, well actually, excuse me, the rear strut brace Apex, I'm supposed to be getting a prototype for this vehicle so I can test it out to go along with the front brace that I'm installing today. The anti-sway bar set I'm getting from Godzilla Raceworks probably next month. The installation of the front lip spooler, it's already sent to paint. I'm supposed to be getting the RS Carbon rear wing sometime today, and I'll do a video, an unboxing video of that later on today, show you what it looks like. Now that is going to be going to paint as well. My plan is to add like a clear coat, like a reddish clear coat over the carbon fiber to give it more of a reddish carbon fiber look, so it'll match the color. It's going to be like a burgundy clear coat over the carbon fiber, so it will match the car better, in my opinion. But that's the plan. So I'll be shooting content for all those items today and this weekend through Sunday, possibly Monday during the holiday season. So other than that, I'll do a follow-up here shortly. Okay, so we just came back from O'Reilly's, and what we did was we picked up some more vacuum caps, I guess, and I also found this, which is pretty cool. So since that throttle screw is such a odd spot to get to, you got to reach underneath there, this is going to be a game changer. Once we release that lock nut, then we can torque it and adjust it, 50 to 100 RPMs to get to the 750 sweet spot that I was looking for. So basically, this is going to go down here, and I'll be able to adjust it from there. It's a little warm right now, but let's go ahead and take this plate off on the AAC valve off right now. Adjust this camera. I'm not used to this thing. There we go. And it's running pretty tight. There we go. 41 years. Interesting. You know what, I'm just going to disconnect this for now, just so I can get to it. Let's just cut this and speed it up. Okay, so I'm loosening this up right now. After 41 years, let's see what condition the gasket's in. I don't want to lose these screws. I'm going to be really careful here. Wow, look at that. Oh. I said, don't want to lose anything, and that's the first thing that happened. But yeah, okay. Not bad. It's actually doable. Okay. Okay, so when I look at the block-off plate, you're going to notice it's recessed, and it's going to have recessed screws, right? That means these are going to have to be backed out. We're going to back these out, so I'll get to a video of that shortly. We're going to take these out and then thread these in. Okay. Okay, so to back these out, it's probably best that I hit it with some PB Blast, which is like the best stuff ever. I mean, really, if you want to loosen some rusty bolts and 41-year-old bolts, this is going to work. Just put a little bit in there. And just a little bit right there. Let that soak in for a bit. Just a little bit goes a long way. Okay, let's let this sit for a bit. Okay, so since we sprayed the PB Blast, we're letting it soak for about maybe 5-10 minutes, right? Should be good enough. Let that soak and then penetrate. I already reconnected the hose. I'm gonna go ahead and cap this little guy off. It's not going anywhere. Over here we got the now this thing's still actually good. I'm just gonna hold on to it. Maybe somebody else wants it in the comments. I know that they're going for like 240 from the dealership. This is actually an original OEM Nissan part. I mean, it's good for 41 years. I mean, this vehicle only has like a little over 90,000 miles on it right now. Not bad for an 83. My other 280Z has over 200,000 miles and it still runs. But yeah, I'll probably hold on to this for a little while. But yeah, we're gonna let that penetrate and then we'll come back to it and we'll install the plate just to have an idea what it looks like. Of course, we're not gonna use these bolts. We're gonna use the ones that they came with. But yeah, we're gonna block that off pretty good. We're gonna retain the gasket's still good, so we're gonna just use that instead of getting another one. It'd be cool if it came with the gasket, but I could just order one from O'Reilly's. But that one looks fine to me, so it's not deteriorated or damaged, so we're good. Let's go with it. Okay, so one of the solutions to take this out is to go ahead and take the brush and then take the bottom one, and then since I already used that penetrating oil, it should back out. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, it's working. All right, cool. And just keep doing it till it comes out. Hats off to the local mechanic, Garrett, showed me how to do this. I mean, you can teach an old dog new tricks. It's gonna take some time and effort. All right.
See how it goes.
Yeah. So right now, I'm torquing it down right now. I forgot to hit record. I may take this off later today. I might just replace that gasket. I mean, it looks good, but just to be on a safe side, it's better to have a new one. So this is right now just tightening it down, and then we're gonna go from there. I want to see what the thing sounds like when I start it up. So I got everything blocked off. I did remove the EGR before I started the channel. There's that. So yeah, let's see how she sounds now. Okay, let's start her up and let's see what she sounds like. And then we can install this strut brace next. Well, I knew this was gonna happen. Yeah, it's like we're going to have to make some adjustments. I'm literally holding on the gas, so I'll let off it. Yep. I was told though I'm going to have to adjust it. We're going to have to get underneath there and adjust that. Yeah, it's just going to die on me, so let go of the gas. Yep. Alright, so what we're going to do is when we went back to O'Reilly's to get some tools needed, we're going to retain the original gasket just for the fact that it's going to be hard to find. I might have to order this, but it still looks pretty good. So we're just going to reuse it for now. We did get this earlier at O'Reilly's. We're going to use this to possibly tighten down. If not, we can always go with this just to get in that weird angle to break that lock nut and then to fine tune this, because right now she's idling at 150 to 200 after we install this block off plate. We're going to reinstall it and then we're going to adjust the idle from there. Right now my buddy Garrett is looking to see how we're going to get in between there and actually tighten that up. So We'll get back to that in a second. Okay, so basically I'm going to reinstall the gasket real quick. Okay, so while he's working on that, I'm going to go ahead and start loosening the bolts here to install the strut brace. So on this firewall here, this is basically a 12 millimeter. We're going to loosen that up. We're basically going to take this off and slide that behind there. I'm just going to loosen everything up right now. Once you remove all the bolts, you're going to slide the strut brace behind this bracket and then tighten it down. Okay, and then I'm going to basically put these in and then tighten it down. See, this was on here originally. I'm just going in reverse order, and then I'll tighten it back down. Then we're going to line it up to make it the latch for the hood to lock properly. We're going to have to fine tune it. So I'm just going to tighten it down loosely until I get it fine tuned, then tighten it down all the way. Okay, so I loosened all the screws enough, and then I was able to enthusiastically get these to settle down a little bit with, oh yeah, let's not get that in the photo, in the video, and get it down. Now I'm going to tighten it down. Just be careful. Okay, now we just got to tighten these down. Garrett's working on trying to get the right type of bolt to reach around that throttle body to release that lock nut. And then we can adjust the idle on this, but I'm just going to finish this part right here. Tighten her down, then we're going to line up the hood. Either way, we're getting this done today. The last part is the two bolts over here. I'm gonna line up the hood. We're gonna test it here in a second, but this is what it looked like before. Before, the problem was the AAC valve was rubbing on the strut brace. This is the whole reason why I did this. Okay, so once you tighten down all these, the last ones are going to be these. You basically want to line up the hood. So what I normally do is I'm going to tap this down a little bit further down and then tighten it down. Actually, I might want to get a little bit lower. I've been trying to test fit it. I might need to whack it a little bit. Let's see. Yes, I'm using a dead blow, but it does help. Let's see if that actually works. Let's see what the hood looks like when I close it. It's still a little high on the far side, so I'm going to pop it up and lowered a little bit more. You know what just arrived? The FedEx guy just arrived, and he may actually have, gotta hope it is my actual. I actually know the guy. He has that 392 Scat Pack, so he actually follows me on Instagram. Oh, it is. Oh my God, perfect! I'm actually recording right now for my channel. Dude, this is perfect. Oh, you can't get better than this. I'm actually recording live right now. Oh my God, this is like Christmas. Dude, you guys need to talk about each other's builds because. Yeah, so I'm actually still recording. Continue, man. This is crazy. I can stop recording. This is basically awesome. Okay, I'm recording. Y'all keep talking about the stroke.
It's a little bit better, but I think I can only run maybe 10 pounds. Not long, but I want to run more. Go bigger, go bigger. I think it's like $3,700. I think it's taking something on its piston and everything. And then there's a guy in Tom.
Oh, look at that. Nice. Look at this thing. This is gorgeous. Oh my God. Look at that. Let's see what she looks like.
She's nice.
Oh my God.
I'd rather, you know, timeline, you obviously expect it,
That looks sick. Look at that lip. Look at the fitment on this. Oh, that looks tight. What do you think? Oh, that looks good. Daddy likes. And then this is going to be basically painted clear coat with a burgundy clear coat, so you still see the weave. That's going to look pretty sick. All right, long awaited. This is expensive. It took a while, but look at that weave. Yeah, there's the fun part, drilling holes. I know all the people in the comments saying it's an original, you're gonna molest it, you're gonna damage it, all the purists are gonna be mad, but you know what? I'm gonna pay a respectful homage to this car with this wing. It's a BRZ like style wing, but in carbon fiber, so I'm happy. So just a follow-up, we took the original OEM, we took the lock nut off, and then we took this out. We're replacing it with this 20 millimeter M5.08 hex, just so it makes it a little bit easier to tune the RPMs, because right now she's idling really low. So just to make it easier to adjust, we're going to swap out the factory one with this one and put the lock nut on it. So, and then we'll get this thing started, but pretty much we're done installing everything else. I know the spoiler came in. I'm going to worry about that later. We're going to send that off for paint for clear coat. But let me show you what we got so far. We had to take the distributor off just so we can get to it. But everything seems to be coming together pretty nice so far. We're almost done. I'm having Garrett help me out because he can reach from those small spaces better than I can. Yeah, let's see what happens next. Okay, so we just adjusted the idle. We set it to 900. It's a cold start. It's staying at 900. I'm assuming it's going to drop to 850 once it warms up. But here's a cool thing. This is a first. I've never had this check light clear all codes. I think it was just idling too low to begin with. Check this out. Have you ever seen this before? It actually clears okay. Now I did fix the headlight squirter reservoir, and I filled it and then I cleared it because I put the headlight covers on it. But that's a first, that you get a full all clear. Most 280Zs are always red, but this is a first for me. Okay, Garrett's messing with the idle again. All right, it's right about a little bit higher up. That's at like 700. Go to 850 because I want it to warm up. Right there, hold it right there for a little bit. All right, so we got it to right about 900, 850. It's warm. It's getting pretty warm. It actually is pretty responsive. I mean, the fact that check code's all cleared. I guess now we just take it for a drive. Kind of wanted to get to like 850, but 900 is good for now. All right. Okay, so everything's buttoned up. I think we're done here. I'm going to take this beautiful carbon fiber spoiler to get it painted over at Lap Automotive, and then we'll see how it looks. Go from there. I'm going to tuck in the bumper too. I'm going to do like a 2-inch tuck, and the front lip spoiler should be done. I will get the side skirts put on and the new rear bumper, so it should be nice. I'm going to keep the same color, don't worry. Other than that, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.